Hi guys, Kizzlekicks here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 15 career mode. In this episode you're going to see us have some massive games. The first one, we welcome West Brom to St Mary's. It's not a massive fixture, but at the business end of the season it is important that we keep picking up these points. You're going to see us take on Bayern Munich in the first leg of the Champions League at the Allianz Arena. And if you look at the table now, you can see Chelsea are top, and the last game will see us travel to Stamford Bridge to take them on. So some massive games, and you can see the injury problems still plaguing our team. Munir is going to get an opportunity to start on the rare occasion, so is Mane. Henderson and Wanyama doing the holding midfield roles, and Bellerin is coming in because Nathaniel Klein is knackered. We're going to have a look at this West Brom team then. Berahino up top, his pace could cause us some problems. You've got the creativity of Sessegnon and the dead ball set piece ability of Dorrans and Brunt. We're going to have to watch out for that as well. But Munir is desperate to show the fans and us what he can do when he starts the game, and he almost curls the ball into the top corner inside 1 minute. So very nearly a dream start, and that kind of woke West Brom up a bit. Sessegnon puts a ball that slices through our defence, and it's fired over from Craig Gardner. He hit that with plenty of power. He's got a very good strike on him, Gardner, so we won't be looking to let him have many more opportunities like that, as I'm sure he will punish us. But Shane Long here gets an opportunity of his own, but the shot is straight at Ben Foster, really. It was an easy save for him. But Chris Brunt, we were talking about that set-piece delivery that he's got. We don't really deal with it very well. It wasn't really whipped in, but the ball fell to Graham Dorrans, and his half volley was fired wide. So it was a very, very lively start to this game. As you can see, Shane Long now drifting through the West Brom defence, trying to create room for the shot. He does so. Foster parries, and Munir could not convert the rebound. We weren't going to be discouraged by that though. Lucas Podolski now going down the left-hand side. He's got a bit of pace about him, but plenty of determination, which is going to get us an opportunity here. He cuts the ball back to Shane Long, and this time he manages to beat Ben Foster in the West Brom net, and we take a 1-0 lead just after half-time. All points. These games are absolutely crucial at this stage of the season, so it's vital that we do not slip up. And just before half-time, West Brom, in stoppage time at the end of the first half, I should say, have an opportunity to get back level. We don't deal with the cross. Munir's clearance is only partially away, and the ball is played back out to Brunt. He whips it into Sessegnon, and Berahino glides into the box completely unmarked. Nobody picked him up at all, and he managed to just flick the ball and guide the header. It really was good technique on the header, and manages just to guide it into that far top corner. So West Brom, in stoppage time at the end of the first half, have got themselves level, and they're going to have an opportunity to take the lead here because the referee points to the penalty spot. We weren't quite sure what for, and Forster even there holds his hand up, so he acknowledges that he made contact with Sessegnon. As he dives to punch the ball away, he just catches him on the follow-through. A soft penalty in our opinion, but Seydou Berahino is going to have the opportunity to put West Brom ahead. He goes for the chip, and luckily for us it comes back off the crossbar, and the second attempt from Berahino is headed wide, and the half-time whistle sounds. So we were very, very fortunate not to go in behind there. Start of the second half takes very much the same pattern as the first half. Lots of chances early on. Wanyama's effort deflected wide, but from the resulting corner we managed to get ourselves back in front, and it's that man, Shane Long, again. This time the header was not well saved from Foster. He didn't manage to palm it away from goal. Instead, he pushed the ball back into danger, and Shane Long, being the poacher that he is, was the first to react and managed to head us back in front. But West Brom come back at us yet again. You can see here a mistake from Ryan Bertrand there. They get a corner. We didn't really deal with their pressure. And Chris Brunt here fires the ball across goal, and I think it's Victor Anichebe with just 6 minutes left gets them level, and that was the last chance of the game. So incredibly frustrating. Second half chances few and far between, but West Brom managed to get themselves a late equaliser. But now it was time to switch on our European hat and our European brain, as we're going to take on the European giants of a football club that are FC Bayern Munich, or München I should say, at the Allianz Arena. Just look at that starting 11. The front four of Ribery, Mario Götze, Arjen Robben and Luis Suarez. What can we do about that? We've got plenty of tired players. It's going to be Hoffman and Zuma at the back, Klein and Bertrand the fullbacks, Henderson and Wanyama in that holding midfield role, as Matic and Ramirez are still injured. And hopefully Shane Long can lead the line as well as he has done so far this season. But we knew we were up against it from the off as they cut us open after just 2 minutes, and somehow Luis Suarez managed to fire wide. But they came back at us just a couple of minutes later. Arjen Robben down the right hand side, he cut inside onto his favoured left foot and smash. Bayern Munich 1-0 up 7 minutes gone, not the start we wanted. We were looking to just keep them out for as long as possible and hopefully frustrate them and look to catch them on the counter, but straight away their pressure pays off. A fantastic finish from one of the world's very best. So we knew straight away we were in for an uphill task, being massive underdogs as it was, but we didn't give up. Gaston Ramirez here, you can see, finds Victor Wanyama. He cut inside onto his right foot and nearly managed to smash the ball past Manuel Neuer into the net, but that was really the only chance of the first half. Bayern dominated possession, but they didn't create a lot of chances. But in the second half, they started brightly. Ribéry here, teeing up Arjen Robben. The first save from Forster was good, but he parried it straight back to Robben, but he was up quickly to deny the Dutchman. So we have him to thank for keeping that lead at just 1-0. But Bayern came forward yet again. It's chipped in by Alaba and Mario Götze with a header, Alaba I should say. With the header, it cannons back off the crossbar, and thankfully Forster managed to gather it up. But we did have a chance of our own. Mane here, playing the ball across goal. Shane Long dived in, but fortunately for Bayern, they managed to get it away. And we had to make some changes here. Ramirez, not fully fit, he's coming on. Greaves Callahan come on just to give Podolski a bit of a rest. And Callahan, I must add, is not playing up front. He's playing in that wide left role. Just a bit of fresh legs. Almost instant impact from Ramirez as his effort flies wide of the post. We were much better in the second half. As you can see, we just managed to get a little bit of control on this game. And the fresh legs and pace of Greaves Callahan caused Bayern problems. He cut it back to Shane Long, but Neuer denied us yet again. But we weren't going to be discouraged by that. We come straight back at Bayern looking for a crucial away goal. Gaston Ramirez, we thought that was going to be it. He cut it back onto his left and hit a fierce shot, but Neuer was equal to it again, and he was the hero of the hour really for Bayern. In that last 15-20 minutes we were all over them, but we could not find a way through, and they managed to cling on to the 1-0 win. So we have it all to do at St Mary's, and we know that if Bayern get an away goal, that is pretty much curtains for us, because we would then need 3. But we had to put that behind us, and it's really difficult to sort of maintain our focus on both the Premier League and our European adventures, but we're going to have to as we take on league leaders Chelsea. You can see how tight it is at the top there. They are 3 points ahead of us, and they've got a game in hand, so if they win this, they really will start to pull away. And I think that would probably, with so many, or so few I should say, games remaining, end our chances of the title. And you can see here Diego Costa starting up front. The youngsters Thorgan Hazard and Lucas Piazon are playing, which is quite interesting. But other than that, it is a very strong Chelsea team. And with our tired players, Bellerin and Target are the fullbacks now, as Ryan Bertrand was injured, as you saw from the emails before this game. Ramirez comes back in, and you can see here the surprise inclusion of Greaves Callahan from the start, as Shane Long is absolutely shattered. But we got faith in the youngster, and we nearly got off to a dream start, denied by Thibaut Courtois' legs. Gaston Ramirez there, he looked favourite to score, but more good play from Ramirez, teed up Callahan, and again Courtois saves with his leg as we drive the effort in low. But we have a corner, we've been dangerous from set pieces. Mane gets up, his header cleared off the line by Cesc Fabregas, so a fantastic positive start from us in the opening half hour. And Gaston Ramirez gets the ball again, twisting and turning in the box, draws in Felipe Luis, who just knocks him down. There wasn't a lot of contact, but as you can see, enough for the referee to come in and point straight to the spot. So we've got a fantastic opportunity here to take the lead at Stamford Bridge with just 8 minutes to go before half time. Greaves Callahan, the responsibility on the young man's shoulders, but he didn't disappoint, kept his nerve and just smashed the ball straight down the middle. If anybody remembers Chris Sutton, he scored 99% of his penalties like that. That reminded me of a Chris Sutton penalty. Just put your foot through it, keep the ball down, hit it true, hit it straight down the middle and hope that the keeper dives. Fortunately for us, he did. But that goal woke Chelsea up. You can see here they almost equalised in fortunate circumstances there, but Forster was on hand not once but twice as he denied Willian here. And we move into the second half now. We went in at half-time with the lead, and Chelsea piling men forward meant that we had the opportunity to counter. You can see here 5 minutes before half-time, and Mane with an expert finish. They were piling men forward, they thumped the ball into the box, we managed to head it clear, and all of a sudden we found ourselves, I think it was 3-on-3, and Mane's pace enabled him to just get away from those Chelsea defenders. He still had a lot to do from a tight angle, especially with the goalkeeper at the quality of Courtois, but he just drilled it low into that side netting. And Chelsea were very, very disappointing with this game, I must say. Look at them. This is not the Chelsea we know. Look at their defences all over the show. Lucas Podolski very nearly had the chance to make it 3, but they could not create anything. And the full-time whistle went, so it's a massive, massive 3 points for us. Absolutely huge. Those travelling fans know it. We're going to end the episode in the usual way with a look at the table. And we've actually gone top. You can see here there is just 7 league games left for us. 8 if you're Chelsea. We are level on points, so they can go 3 points ahead of us should they win that game in hand. You can see Man United have got a game in hand on us as well. They are 3 points behind, so they can also go level. You've got City in third that have played the same games as us that are just 1 point behind. It is very tight at the top. That is going to end the episode, guys, and we'll be back very soon.